Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Story Time. Um, I'm Miss Thompson, and I'm going to read you one of mine and Miss Dawson's favorite books. This is a chapter book. We are going to read it over a couple of days, so we're not going to read it all today. You're going to have to keep coming back to see what happens. So, this is a book we read every spring to our students, and this is called Mercy Watson to the Rescue. What Who do you think Mercy Watson is? Mercy Watson is this pig. Okay, and Mercy Watson lives with Mr. and Mrs. Watson, and we're going to talk about all of her adventures. So, this is her first adventure she goes on, the first book that Kate DiCamillo wrote about Mercy Watson. So, let's see what happens in Mercy Watson. Here we go. Mercy Watson to the rescue. I wonder why there's toast on this page. That might be important. Chapter 1. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson have a pig named Mercy. Each night they sing Mercy to sleep. Bright, bright is the morning sun, sing Mr. and Mrs. Watson. But brighter still is our darling one. Dark, dark is the coming night, but oh, our Mercy shines so bright. All right, and look at the picture of where Mercy Watson lives. Okay, does she live outside in a farm? No, it looks like she lives in a house, and Mercy sleeps in a bed, like a real bed, like a person, but she's a pig. Oh my goodness. This song makes Mercy feel warm inside as if she has just eaten hot toast with a great deal of butter on it. Mercy likes hot toast with a great deal of butter on it. But when Mr. and Mrs. Watson kiss her goodnight and turn off the light, Mercy's room becomes dark, very dark, and Mercy does not feel warm and buttery toasty inside anymore. She feels afraid. So that might be why there was toast. What does it seem like Mercy likes? Seems like she likes toast with butter on it a lot. But look at Mercy's face. How is she feeling here? Yeah, it said she was afraid. One night, after Mr. and Mrs. Watson sang their song about the sun, kissed Mercy goodnight. Well, we have to sign in. All right, we'll try again. There we go. One night after Mr. and Mrs. Watson sang their song about the sun, kissed Mercy goodnight, and turned off the light, Mercy decided something. She decided that she would be much happier if she wasn't sleeping alone. And so Mercy got out of her bed and went and got in bed with Mr. and Mrs. Watson. She snuggled up between them. Mercy felt warm inside, as if she had just eaten hot toast with a great deal of butter on it. So have you ever gotten out of your bed and gone and gotten your parents' or grandparents' bed and slept with them? I bet you have. That's okay. Um, I've done it too when I was little. But look at how Mercy's feeling now. Oh, she's not scared anymore, is she? She's happy. All right, chapter 2. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson and Mercy were all in bed together. They were all dreaming. Mr. Watson was dreaming of driving a very fast car. Vroom, said Mr. Watson in his sleep. Vroom, vroom. Mrs. Watson was dreaming of buttering hot toast for Mercy. She buttered one piece, then buttered another piece, and then another. Okay, so see the little bubble? That's not a speech bubble. That's a thinking bubble, or a dreaming bubble in this case. And this is a dream he's having. Have some more, dear, Mrs. Watson said in her sleep. Eat up, yum, yum. Mercy was dreaming about hot buttered toast, too. In Mercy's dream, hot buttered toast was piled high on her favorite blue plate, and Mrs. Watson was buttering still more. It was an excellent dream. Okay, so we got Mr. Watson dreaming about driving. We have Mrs. Watson dreaming about making toast. And what's Mercy dreaming about? Eating toast. There's her little sleeping face. She's dreaming about eating. Mr. Watson said, vroom, vroom. Mrs. Watson said, have some more, dear. And Mercy snuffled and chewed in her sleep. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson and Mercy were all so busy sleeping that they did not hear the bed creak. They were all so busy dreaming that they did not hear the floor moan. Look what happened to the floor. You guys, what's happening? The floor is breaking. Make a prediction. What do you think might happen? What do you think is going to happen? You think the floor is going to burst? Do you think the bed's going to break? Is the bed going to fall? I don't know. Are they going to wake up? Let's see what happens. Before we see what happens, though, vroom vroom. I've talked to some people about this. That is called onomatopoeia. Can you say onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia. That is something that authors use to show when something makes a what? A noise, right? So vroom vroom is a noise that what makes? Yeah, it's showing a car noise. Good. All right, chapter 3. Oh, if you thought that the floor was going to break, you were right. Look at all their faces. Oh, here's some more onomatopoeias. Boom! A hole opened under the Watson's bed. Crack! The Watson's bed fell into the hole. Mr. Watson woke up. Mrs. Watson woke up. Mercy woke up too. What the? Said Mr. Watson. Ooh, he almost said a bad word. All right, so we said boom and crack. That's onomatopoeia because they're showing noises that the floor was making, right? And look how the illustrator and the author made them big and all uppercase. That's to show that they're what? Yeah, they're loud, very loud, and they put exclamation points. Oink, said Mercy. It's an earthquake, shouted Mrs. Watson. It's the end of the world. Nonsense, said Mr. Watson, but he did not sound very sure. He sounded frightened. Mercy, however, was not frightened. Mercy was hungry. Oink, said Mercy again. She moved to the end of the bed. Boom! Crack! The bed fell a little farther into the hole in the floor. Don't move, shouted Mr. Watson. Whatever you do, don't move. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson and Mercy held very still. Mrs. Watson started to cry. I know exactly what we must do, said Mr. Watson. We must call the fire department. They will rescue us. But you said we should not move, said Mrs. Watson. How can we call the fire department if we cannot move? Mercy recalled her lovely toast-filled dream. She wondered if there was any toast in the kitchen. While Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson were arguing, Mercy hopped off the bed. Oh no, guys, what do you think happened when she jumped on the floor? Yeah, look. Boom, crack. Okay, let's think for a second. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson, how are they feeling right now? They're scared, right? They think they should call who? Yeah, the fire department. They think something bad that is going to happen. Y'all, what is Mercy thinking about? A pig. Yeah, she's thinking about toast. She is not worried one bit. She wants her toast. So when she hopped off the bed, where was she thinking about? It says she wondered if there was any toast in the kitchen. Where's she going? The kitchen? Let's see. Look, said Mrs. Watson, Mercy has escaped. She is going to find help, said Mr. Watson. She is going to go alert the fire department. Mercy left the bedroom at a gallop. She was in a hurry. She was on her way to the kitchen. She was looking for some toast. All right, so where do Mr. and Mrs. Watson think Mercy's going? They think she is going to get help, but really, where is she going? She's just going to get some toast, you guys. So we'll have to see chapter 4. We'll have to check out chapter 4 next time. Okay, we'll read chapter 4 next time. I hope you enjoy getting to meet the beginning of Mercy Watson. Go ahead and make a prediction about what you think will happen to the bed. Do you think it's going to fall all the way through? Do you think somebody's going to rescue them? Is Mercy going to find some toast? Make a prediction, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.